Meet Arjun. He's 27, works hard at a marketing job, and makes enough to cover his rent and a few nights out. But every day, his phone feeds him a highlight reel of friends on vacation and influencers unboxing new tech. He's constantly comparing his everyday routine to lifestyles that require significantly more money than he earns. Then the phone rings. A bank representative cheerfully tells him he's pre-approved for a premium credit card with a $5,000 limit. It feels like a safety net for emergencies. When the sleek plastic arrives in the mail, his spending habits begin to move beyond the limits of his paycheck. Spending on a card feels psychologically different than handing over physical cash. Buying a round of drinks or a new pair of shoes feels weightless in the moment. The physical action is so effortless that it masks the reality of the money actually leaving his account. The time delay between making a purchase today and actually paying for it weeks later creates a dangerous illusion. It tricks you into feeling a sense of infinite purchasing power, while you are actually just borrowing from your future self. For the first few months, Arjun is careful, but then his laptop breaks. A friend invites him to a destination wedding. He puts it all on the card. When the bill arrives, he pays only the minimum amount due, convinced he can fix the balance when he gets his next raise. This diagram of a $1,000 purchase shows how the math works against you. When you make a $30 minimum payment, the credit card company immediately eats $25 of that as interest, a fee for the loan. You have only reduced the actual amount you owe by $5. Month after month, that interest stacks up. You are now being charged fees on your original purchase, plus fees on the interest from the previous month. This mountain quickly grows larger than what you originally spent. To keep up, Arjun opens a second card, and then a third, just to pay the bills on the first. 18 months later, Arjun is at dinner with an old friend. He tries to pay, but the terminal flashes a rejection symbol. His $18,000 of debt has finally hit the absolute ceiling of his credit limit. Arjun's lifestyle was financed by high-interest debt, and that night, the bill for that borrowed life finally came due. The embarrassment of debt usually keeps people silent, but Arjun reaches out to a friend in finance. He tells her the truth about the $18,000 he owes. She helps him see that debt is a designed system meant to keep consumers paying indefinitely, regardless of their personal habits. Once you understand the mechanics of that system, you can build a process to break it. The first step is cutting off the source. You have to remove the ease of the swipe. This means deleting saved card details from shopping apps and physically freezing your credit cards in a block of ice so they cannot be used on impulse. Next, he sets aside a small cash buffer of a few $100s. This emergency fund ensures that when a minor unexpected expense occurs, he doesn't have to return to using credit to cover it. The logic is simple. It is impossible to drain a flooded room while the faucet is still running. You must stop the new spending before you can clear the existing debt. With the spending stopped, you need an attack plan. Paying random amounts across multiple cards allows interest to keep you trapped for years. In the avalanche method, you target the highest interest debt, pay minimums elsewhere, and attack this block to save money. Alternatively, the snowball method destroys the smallest balance first. This quick win builds momentum to conquer larger debts. The most effective strategy is the one you will actually stick to. Motivation and consistency matter more than perfect math. Arjun chose his method and began a long 18-month grind. He canceled his subscriptions, cooked his meals at home, and worked extra freelance hours. He spent over a year saying no to temporary fun so he could regain his peace of mind. On an ordinary Tuesday, he opened his banking app and saw a balance of $0. The moment brought a feeling of quiet relief, as the weight he'd been carrying for 18 months finally vanished. Financial freedom is the result of unglamorous, sustained discipline, rather than a sudden windfall or luck. To stay out of debt, Arjun established a new set of permanent financial habits. Without these rules, it would be easy to slide back into old patterns. First, he pays his card balance in full every single month. Second, as this gauge illustrates, he leaves plenty of breathing room on his cards. If the bank offers a $1,000 limit, he keeps his balance under $300 to maintain his financial stability. He also automates his savings. 20% of every paycheck goes directly into his investment account the moment it arrives, before he spends a single dollar on his wants. If you are currently managing your own balances, you now have the specific steps to move forward and reclaim your financial independence today. Used with awareness and a plan, a credit card is a tool for your financial life. Reclaiming your peace of mind starts with understanding the system and choosing to change your defaults.